Hi, I'm Emily Rose.
And I'm Dan Philgreen. Welcome to Shell Point Today for Thursday, July 19th.
We set sail on today's program as part of last week's Vacation Bible School.
Other groups made their way to the Island Fitness Center. There, Shell Point's fitness team assembled an amazing obstacle course where the children dodged laser beams, tested their balancing skills, and tried to see who could cross the finish line first.
And we keep the music playing by listening to the music of one of Shell Point residents.
I'll just do a couple demonstrations for you. We're gonna pretend we're Guy Lombardo for a moment, okay?
But first, we're transcribing the events that led to this day in history, and it was July 19th, 1799, when the Egyptian campaign of Napoleon Bonaparte uncovered the key to the ancient world by discovering the Rosetta Stone. The French Legion was marching through Rosetta, Egypt, when the irregular-shaped stone was found with 3 different scripts written on it: Greek, Egyptian hieroglyphics, and Egyptian Demotic. This discovery allowed historical linguistics to finally crack the code on hieroglyphics and bring to life a language that had been dead for over 2,000 years. The stone became completely transcribed by the British after Napoleon's defeat. It was at the British Museum in London where the ancient Egyptian language was transcoded. You can still visit the actual Rosetta Stone at the museum, where it has resided since 1802.
If traveling to ancient Egypt isn't your cup of tea, how about spending this evening with the sounds of 1918? That's the music the Wild Coffee Duo will be exhibiting in the Grand Cypress Room tonight at 7 p.m. Cellist Susanna Kelly and pianist Abby Allison will show their extensive musical background as part of this retrospective performance. They will play all the hits that led the nation into the Roaring '20s. Tickets are still available, so hit up any concierge desk today for your chance to see the Wild Coffee Duo.
If you're looking for another performance that will bring up some old school good times, then make sure you grab a seat for tomorrow's performance from Nostalgia. Join your fellow Shell Point residents as they perform skits, music, and bring laughter to the show. At 1:15 in the Grand Cypress Room, enjoy a slice of pie and a cup of coffee as you find out exactly why laughter is the best medicine. Great music, fun treats, and a bounty of laughs. This is one event that will leave you feeling quite nostalgic.
Also happening tomorrow is the lunch outing to the Fish House in Bonita Springs. There's still time to grab a seat to this waterfront eatery. Enjoy one of their bountiful seafood baskets filled with crunchy grouper, coconut shrimp, or even New England-style clam strips. You can also enjoy one of their stacked sandwiches, including their brand new oyster po' boy. With entrees beginning at $10, you'll have some spare change to spend on dessert.
Looking ahead to next week, you can still grab your seat to the Academy on the Go trip to the Ringling Museum. For $28, you will get admission into several attractions, including the Museum of Art, Original Circus Museum, and Mabel Ringling's Rose Garden. Learn all about the history of the Howard Brothers Circus with interactive features you won't find anywhere else. You'll also be able to have lunch at Muse, right in the heart of all the action. There's a lot of walking for this trip, and it's not advised for anyone with balance or walking difficulties. But if you want to have a full day of fun learning about the history of the circus, this is the Academy program for you.
Coming up later this month, it's the latest installment of the extremely popular Ding Darling documentary series. On July 30th, head to the Grand Cypress Room at 12:30 for a presentation of the $1 Million Duck. You will learn about how J.N. Ding Darling invented the first federal duck stamp back in 1934. Follow the history of the duck stamp and how it manifested into a successful conservation program. You'll meet stamp artists who strive to paint the waterfowl, all to win the ultimate competition of wildlife art.